Yo, what's going on, everyone? Z-Bows here. Welcome back to our Clippers rebuild. So we're going to be looking at the team here real quick, and the Clippers do have a good team. But the Clippers, I don't want to say they need a rebuild as much as they need a retool. I don't want to say a retool either, because we're going to, keep out the team. If you see here, we're halfway through, basically almost at the end of season number 1. 44 and 30, 35, around that record. So we're not a bad team. James Harden was MVP. We were actually really trying to trade for him during the first year, but we couldn't get anything done because they thought he was untouchable. So we couldn't get him. We kind of had to go with what they did in the offseason and kind of what they had. So if you see there on the all defensive first team, Paul George made it, which is very good. We are the 5th seed against the Denver Nuggets. You already know the Denver Nuggets team, so I'm not going to show them. But not unfortunately, we go out on here on number 2 to the Golden State Warriors. LeBron makes it to the finals against the Heat, and in 7 games, the Heat win. So at the end of season number 1, made it to the second round. We didn't do the best, but hopefully we can get better as this rebuild progresses. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna look at the retirements. It says I don't know why it always does this in 2K, but LeBron James doesn't retire. He just doesn't for a couple of years. So I don't know why every single year on the first year it says that he goes to the Hall of Fame and all that stuff. We have Tyronn Lue still as our head coach. We're gonna keep him around. But let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think should happen to this Clippers team? Should they get rid of PG and Kawhi Leonard? Should they kind of have that moment and kind of have that big duo that they have? And should they kind of say it was a failed experiment? We're not going to win a championship with this team that we have here. I mean, who knows? Maybe next year they'll win a championship. Maybe next year they will. But at this point right now, it's been a failure of them being in LA. So we're trying to cheese. If you guys look here, I'll get back to the gameplay, then I'll start talking about the Clippers again. I tried to cheese the game, but I completely forgot how to. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to sign Paul George and Kawhi. And I'm going to let them go to the first day of free agency, and then bird rights, I'm going to sign them back along with James Harden. I'm like, okay, can't do that no matter how much I try. I try here quite a bit, but we can't do that. So we end up just signing back PG and Kawhi Leonard. Don't have that much salary cap left. We have a little bit of salary cap maybe for, one player that's a decent player. But, I mean, going back to what I was saying about the Clippers, they're in a very weird spot. Because when PG got traded from the Thunder, I'm pretty sure it was the Thunder, and Kawhi came from the Raptors in free agency, especially Steve Ballmer, their owner, was like, this is it, like, we're going to be the team in LA, like, the Lakers are going to be the second string for the first time in who knows how long in all sports. That LA's always been kind of the top team in LA, rather that be in hockey, football, baseball, all those teams. The Lakers have always been number 1, and they're like, we have a chance to make this something special. And unfortunately, rather that be due to injury, rather that be just due to bad luck, they just haven't been able to get over that hump, which is what I'm trying to. It's very hard. This team is a very hard team to rebuild without trading kind of the big players on this team. So I'm looking for trades here from Norman Powell. I'm kind of looking around, see kind of what's on the trade market. I see Kuzma. Kuzma's kind of interesting because I do need a small forward, but I try to put a little bit more cap and see what we can get. I'm looking around, and I see Michael Porter Jr., and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, we could put him as small at point or at power forward. We could have a nice little trade there. So we're looking around. I think we put in Bones as well, or Bones Island. Again, we're still kind of looking around. And then we see one for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Michael Porter Jr. And I think this is the trade that we pull off. We try to take off. If you look here, we try to take off Ivica Zubac. We try to take him off there and try to kind of get a double their picks. Because this team... Oh, another thing about this team. No first round picks we talk about. They traded all their first round picks for like Paul George, and like play, like, you know, they traded all their basically their whole future for that kind of, you know, for a win now scenario, which I'm kind of doing here because it's so hard. If you want to win with Kawhi and you want to win with Paul George, it's so difficult to figure out how to incorporate them along with, because you don't want to get a whole bunch of 19, 20-year-old guys that will be good in 3-4 years. You know, Paul George is 30 years old. Kawhi is 32 in this, I believe, right now. 34, sorry. But so 34 and 34, you don't want guys that are good in 2-3 years down the line. You want people that can help you win games now, if you know what I mean. So we're just going to be looking at trades here. We're still going to be looking through trades. We don't, I think, find anything for... we trade for Kuzma, don't we? No, we don't trade for Kuzma. We do trade for Kuzma, but I think that's in season number 3. A little spoiler there. As always, like and subscribe. If you like this video and you want to see me, you want to see more of these rebuilds, and just kind of me talking towards them, just giving my thoughts about the NBA. So, of course, we have no salary cap with the team that we've constructed here. Basically, all the rest of our guys are gonna have to be the minimum guys. So the 75 overalls, the 76 overalls, those are gonna be kind of our guys full of roster. So we're looking at season number 2 roster. We have Westbrook, PG, Kawhi, Porter, Zubac, Schroeder, McDaniels, Harrell, Prince, and Boston Jr. We're going to hit that back down to a 9-man rotation. We're going to make a trade there from the Philadelphia 76ers to bring in James Harden. Because I know that's a big rumor that was going around at the beginning of the offseason, how he wants to kind of come up with Russ. If Russ, it depends on also another big thing for them, a big question mark, is how is Russ going to play if a guy like James Harden comes on? Because we've already seen James Harden and Westbrook play. You can kind of see that Westbrook still has the ability to be a good player in the NBA. But the question is he a player that you want coming off the bench, or is he a player that you want to start? And I think he's more of a player that you want to... I know the Lakers tried this and it didn't go out that well, but he would be a perfect sixth man if he would just accept that role and really thrive and really be like, you know, go into that role. So the second number year, we're basically at 500 here at the trade deadline. We're not looking too good. We go on a big losing streak to end off the year. I thought we were going to do a lot better than we did. And I don't know, because I don't think I constructed a terrible team. If that makes sense. I don't think that the team that, like the trades I made, I don't think that they were completely terrible. Jokic wins MVP. Lillard 6th man of the year. You know, all the kind of the normal stuff that you see in 2K. I'm looking at the first, second, third team. Kawhi's on the third team, which is always nice. We look at the stats here. Actually, I saw something really weird here. Tyler Hero averaged 28.1, 5, and 6. So in this simulation, he has absolutely developed into a star player. But we're looking at the team here. I mean, like all the players that should do well are doing well. They're not averaging 30. But they're on a team where maybe it's our defense. It's so hard to say what it is on this team. Because we don't even make the playoffs. I'm looking around, I'm like, we don't even make the playoffs. So, in the years, I think we're going to do 4 years in this rebuild. We're really going to have to buckle down. We're really going to have to make this team better. We get a free agency. We look at LeBron James for some odd reason. I think it was just, you know, kind of throw up. But what we're really going to do here is bring back Zubac, bring back White. We're going to bring back those two, kind of bring back our guys and kind of try to run it back with this team with a couple trades. I don't think we can bring back Russ. I don't think we do bring back Russ. But we're going to kind of not run this team back, but make a few trades and kind of keep the players that we have in free agency. So we're going to be doing that. Do I make another signing here? I did this rebuild a few days ago, and now I just I'm doing the voiceover for it, so I kind of forget. what happened, so excuse me if I don't completely remember. But we're looking at our team here. What do we need? We need a power forward for sure. We need backups. So we're going to get Tim Hardaway Jr., I do believe. And I think we're going to get... not Trey Lyles. I know that Trey Lyles did not come to us. But I'm pretty sure we get Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah. We're going to offer him a contract. We're going to let Russ go. Trey Lyles is going to sign with the Wizards. He said, I'm not coming to LA. He said, I'm going to Washington. Oh, yeah, we signed Yuta. And Seti Ojman. That's who we signed as to be our kind of our power forward. And again, it's very bad. If I were to do this rebuild again, and I will probably do it in the future, probably for 2K24, I'll probably end up trading Kawhi. Like, I'll probably do a full on tank rebuild. Because like you see here, we're taking Paul George. We're looking for trades. And we see this one really nice trade for Jaden Ivey, Nicholas Claxton. And we say, if 2K is going to give it to you, you gotta snatch that. So now we're looking really strong at center. So we're like, what can we get maybe for a Derek White? Because we have 2 good point guards. I was kind of looking at Ray Hachimura. I'm like, that's not really good. I look at Kuzma. I'm like, Kuzma doesn't bring... I think is it defense? It could be defense that caused his team to do so bad. But yeah, it just didn't go well. This rebuild just did not go well. So we're looking at a team here: Harden, Ivey, Leonard, Kuzma, Claxton, Zubac, Tim Hardaway Jr., Filipowski, Ojman. So basically, we're just going to be simulating the start of the year. We get off to a decent start, not that good, not that bad. But standing here, basically the trade deadline, we're doing not. I don't want to say very good because we didn't do very good. We were almost 50, and I think it was 34. I think it was 47 and 34. But that basically got us, I think it was the 2nd seed. If we look down here. So we got the 2nd seed in the playoffs, so we're like, this is good. You know? We're going against the 7th seed Utah Jazz, who were the 1st seed last year. Their team: Sexton, Ajiba, Kingsbury, Bay, Kessler, Collins, Horton Tucker, Taylor Hendricks, should I say? Sorry about that. But we go up 2-2. We go up 2-1. We make it go to Game 7. The Game 7 here, I'm like, okay, we got it. Like, this is our chance to go deep in the playoffs. This is our chance to get over that hump. So our team here, we're looking a little iffy, but we're hoping that this team can pull through. So at the first, we're down by around probably 5 points. And then after that, the 4th quarter really screwed us over. The 4th quarter, we really blew it, and I was pretty upset at this moment. I'm like, this is our best chance to get into a deep playoff run. Because in the first year, yeah, we had a decent chance, but I think that this year was a good year with the team that we constructed. But it didn't go our way, so what are you really going to do? We go to the Spurs, and all their luck and all their draft picks. They get the 1st overall draft pick. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, should we end it off at season number 3 and just kind of say that's enough? Or should we go into a season 4 and kind of see what we can do? So of course, no cap. We have around 25 mil worth of cap, but that's going to be basically used to re-sign the players that we have to re-sign. Kawhi, I'm kind of looking for a trade. I mean, there are tempting trades, but the whole point of this video was to build around kind of this core. Of course, we didn't do that with Paul George. Kawhi's still here, which I think is it's not unrealistic, but it's real. It's not realistic, but it's not unrealistic. I think Kawhi will be here till the end of his contract and till the end of his career. But yeah, this is our team basically: Harden, Ivey, Leonard, Bridges, Claxton, Jonathan Isaac, Zubac, Bruce Brown, Alvarado. So this is our team. I think it's a good roster that we have constructed. This is proficiency. We're 4 at balance, so we're going to go to balanced with Ty Lue. yeah, as we keep going here, at the end of the season, you'll never guess what happened. We finished off as the 9th seed. The 9th seed. It's just ridiculous. But anyways, this rebuild, another failure. I will complete one of these rebuilds eventually. But oh no, never mind. We beat them, but then, yeah. So I'm not going to spoil it. But if you look at the time here, you're kind of like, I know what's going on. But thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe as always. Let me know in the comments how you can see me improve on YouTube if you made it this far in the video. This really helps me. But yeah, just like that, I'm going to end off the video here. So thank you guys so much for watching and have a good one.